So what is Campbell Designed? It's a innovative father and son team, both former professional surfers with a passion of pushing the envelope of technology and creating boards that people love to surf and enjoy, whether you're a beginner or a high level pro. Got inspiration to start Campbell Designed from just our love of surfing. I'm a third generation surfer and board builder, so creating, whether it's in the factory or in the ocean, me to team up with my dad Stuart and start Campbell Designed.
My dad had originally surfed, and he was the one who bought me my first board in 1972. I was an 11-year-old, and that was, I guess, the family's close association with the ocean, like going sailing and coming up to Queensland. My grandparents lived up here at Noosa.
Probably started when I was about 5. Dad pushed me into a few waves when I was really young and fell off the board and was underwater for ages and
nearly drowned him.
And just hated the water.
And he rebelled.
I was like, nah, surfing can go.
And then one Christmas, when he was about 9, when you won your first contest, that's when he really got stuck into it. I shaped my first board when I was 12. I was a backyarder till I was 16. I got my first job in a legit factory at Gordon and Smith's, and then went on to work for Hot Buttered.
I shaped my first board when I was 12. I shaped it and Dad helped me, kind of showed me how to do it. It was a hand shape. I hated being in the factory. Every time I was in there, it was just like, great, more dust in my eyes. So
every time. Or resin on himself too. He'd always manage to touch something. We'd both, together, we'd worked on all these boards through his intensive competitive period, and he always took a huge interest in them, but it was afterwards, when he was no longer doing the comp tour, he stepped up his shaping sort of duties. Now he's the head shaper. And I'm just the glassing guy.
The lackey. It's factory grommet.
That's me. I've regressed. The process of bringing about one of our boards now, it really goes back to that first board I did when I was 12. The first I hand drew my first template, and all other templates, I suppose its heart is in that early stuff.
Like Dad said, it started from obviously his design, so all our designs started from a few hand shapes Dad did. And I was kind of like the main test pilot. I'd surf and be like, yep, like this one, don't like this one. Let's get this one scanned in and do a few little tweaks here and there, and that's kind of how our boards are today. The finishing off process gets done at our factory here in Noosa. We'll finish shaping it, put our springs in, glass it, sand it, finish it, and they all come out of here.
How Exo Flex, how it came about, I have built a few fast sailing catamarans over the years. The way we use the carbon fibre on the multi-hulls, like a leaf spring in a car or a trailer, I thought of doing that in an actual surfboard. Built one for Ryan, and just straight up, it went amazingly. We see Exo Flex as basically as an enhanced stringer replacement, really. It goes beyond and provides a better flex, quicker snapback time, a lot more speed out of turns. What proved ultimately on our machine testing was that they were actually stronger than a timber stringer as well when done correctly. It also went really well when the surf picked up. It didn't seem to have those same drawbacks that a regular EPS or stringerless EPS had. They seemed to like more powerful conditions because it got the springs in the board working.
So developing Exo Flex, it's hasn't been easy, even though it's like an easy concept to grasp, but to make it and then install it into the board, not only just to install it, but in the right spot on the board. There's been heaps of little tweaks and changes we've done over the last few years to get it to where it is today, and it's in a pretty good spot. It's just that artistic thing, always looking at what you're doing and trying to better it. We want Exo Flex, you know, it's too good to just be in Campbell designed surfboards, so we want to license it out so other surfers across the world, other brands and that, get to utilize it and reach a wide majority of surfers, and you know, let everyone improve and not just the people who ride Campbell designed.